Call this meeting of the Oskaloosa City Council to order. Today is Monday, August 19th, 2019. We start with the invocation with Mike Dotson, First Assembly of God.
Let's pray. Father, we pause to thank you for every good and perfect gift that you give to us. We're reminded of all the blessings that come from you. Thank you for the beauty of this town. Thank you for the freedoms we enjoy. Thank you for this council and those that are willing to serve. Father, we do pray for Councilman Addison, who's had surgery today, that you'll be with her and help her have a speedy recovery. We pray your wisdom for this council as they make decisions for this community. We ask this all in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor.
Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Burnett.
Here.
Caligari.
Here.
Dross.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Addison. Walling.
Here.
Yates.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Next item is the opportunity for community comments. This item is reserved to receive comments from the community for concerns whether or not they're included on the current agenda. The community is encouraged to come and speak before the mayor and city council. Asked to keep statements brief. Time is limited to no more than 3 minutes. Any questions should be asked of the city staff, the council members, or the mayor prior to speaking to the full council, so concerns can be properly researched and answered away from the meeting. Comments are to be directed to the mayor and council only. Is there anyone who would like to speak tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on. Next up is the consent agenda. These are items that are routine in nature. They'll be enacted by one motion. If there is some discussion required or desired, that'll be removed and discussed separately. I did want to bring the council's attention to item C, which is the appointment of Nancy Brown to the Housing Trust Fund Committee. Item F, which is a resolution scheduling a public hearing on September 16th of 2019 to consider levying special assessments against private properties. There's 7 properties. Item G is a resolution setting the date for a public hearing on the proposal to enter into a grant agreement with the Mahaska Community Recreation Foundation. That hearing would be on September 3rd of 2019. Next, item H, a resolution setting the date for a public hearing on plans and specs, authorizing advertisement of bids on the Division 1 of the Phase 3 Sanitary Sewer System Improvements Project. That's going to be on October 7th of 2019. And last, setting a resolution setting the date for a public hearing on the plans and specs, authorizing advertisement of bids on the 6th Street Curb and Gutter Replacement Project. That's going to be on September 16th of 2019. With that, do we have a motion of support for the consent agenda?
So move.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Yates.
Yes.
Burnett.
Yes.
Caligari.
Yes.
Dross.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
Walling.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Gets us into the regular agenda. Item A is a resolution, a consideration of a resolution accepting the bid and approving conveyance of city-owned property being located at 423 North 3rd Street. This is to the bidder. The bid the most was Alan Van Wardhuizen. In our explanation, in accordance with the council direction and the City of Oskaloosa policy on disposition of real property, the city received 2 sealed bids for real property located at 423 North 3rd Street. We had set a minimum bid price of $1,250. Bids were opened on Thursday, August 8th, and there's a summary in our packet. Wade Francis submitted a bid of $1,300, which included a $130 bid security. In the bid form, he said his plan was to demolish the existing house and redevelop the property. The plan is to build a 3-bedroom single-family home on a concrete slab. The average estimated value of a home of this type is $180,000 to $200,000. There were no floor plans included with the bid. Alan Van Wardhuizen submitted a higher bid in the amount of $3,000, which included a $300 bid security. Alan stated his plan is to demolish the existing house and redevelop the property. His plan is to build a 3-bedroom single-family home or duplex. The average estimated value of this type of home, if constructed on a basement, is $225,000 to $250,000. and the average estimated value of a duplex constructed on a concrete slab was $220,000 to $240,000. There were no floor plans included with his bid either. Staff is recommending the property be sold to Alan Van Wardhuizen in accordance with the city policy, since he's the highest responsible bidder. If the sale is approved by the city council, the property will be sold by real estate contract with certain stipulations. The buyer will have 90 days from the transfer date to demolish the structure, 180 days to obtain a building permit for the construction, and 1 year to complete the work. The property will revert back to the city in the event the buyer's responsibilities are not met. So this is the time for a public hearing. I'll open the public hearing. Is there anyone who would like to speak to this? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Do we have a motion accepting the bid and approving the conveyance of the property to Alan Van Wardhuizen?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Burnett,
Yes.
Calgery,
Yes.
Dross,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
That passes. Item B, so consider a resolution to approve a revised preliminary plat for Pear Tree Estates subdivision. Brian Boy, Construction LLC, has submitted a revised preliminary plat for the Pear Tree Estates subdivision located at the northeast corner of South 11th Street and 3rd Avenue West. Proposed plan is zoned in an R2 Urban Family Residential Zoning District. The previous submittal for this preliminary plat was approved by the City Council at their meeting on July 16, 2018. The proposed subdivision, with a total area of approximately 2.15 acres, consists of 6 residential lots, 1 outlot for local access and utility easements, and 1 lot that will be designated as a public right-of-way. The proposed public improvements for this plat include a 4-foot wide sidewalk along South 11th Street and 3rd Avenue East. The proposed amendments to the revised preliminary plat are summarized as follows. The first, the revised preliminary plat consists of 6 single-family residential lots compared to the previous submittal that had 8. Number 2, the configuration of the residential lots has been changed to avoid the expense of a shared concrete driveway, sanitary sewer, and water main infrastructure. For example, the revised plat proposes 2 separate driveways for the 2 lots that access 3rd Avenue. The previous submittal showed only 1 single driveway for 4 separate lots with that access. And the proposed driveways on South 11th Street remain the same on both the revised plat and the previously approved plat. And the revised plat will allow each lot to have separate utilities. They will be tied directly into the existing public infrastructure. The previously approved plat had included new public sanitary sewer and water main infrastructure for some of the lots. Planning and Zoning considered this request at their meeting on August 6th and unanimously recommended approval by a vote of 5-0 for the preliminary plat as presented. Do we have a motion to support the resolution approving the preliminary plat?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion?
Since Brian was kind enough to join us, I just have one question. So for lot 5, it will come right off of 3rd Avenue?
Yes.
And then lot 6 will be down that, the driveway will be down that easement? Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Calgery,
Yes.
Dross,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Burnett,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item C, this is a consider resolution approving the final plat for the Pear Tree Real Estate, or Pear Tree Estate subdivision. So we've already described where it's at. Planning and Zoning unanimously voted 5-0 to approve the final plat with the following stipulations. The construction plans for the public improvements have to be reviewed and approved by the City of Oskaloosa Public Works Department. Number 2, install new sidewalks along South 11th Street and 3rd Avenue within 3 years of recording the final plat. A financial security for the amount of $21,240 must be provided to ensure installation of the sidewalks. Number 3, the existing gaps for curb and gutter from the old driveways have to be replaced and filled with new curb and gutter sections within 3 years of recording the final plat. A financial security in the amount of $2,400 must be provided to ensure installation of the new curb and gutter. And finally, number 4, the location and width of the driveway access for the proposed residential lots have to be approved by the City of Oskaloosa Public Works Department. So do we have a motion supporting the approval of the final plat?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Any problem with those stipulations?
Yeah, I was listening to what you were saying about, what is that bond?
Would you please come up to the microphone?
So you're running them numbers by me, are them like the bond that I need to carry for that?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, you don't have to write a check for, you know,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if I needed to give
Yeah.
back some money to go on a trip or something.
Now, let's talk afterwards, because that'd be good.
Okay, other comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Dross,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Burnett,
Yes.
Belcher,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Item D, is to consider an ordinance amending section 15.04.170 having to do with building permits with the City of Oskaloosa Municipal Code. Title 15 of the code requires a building permit to be issued for any structure that's 80 square feet or larger. Staff is proposing to increase this to 120 square feet or larger. Our adopted building code in 2015, the 2015 IBC, states that work on structures less than 120 square feet is exempt from permit requirements. So this amendment will align the city ordinance with the adopted building code and also reflect common practice in similar communities. The feeling of the city manager is that this change would be well received by residents, as a typical storage shed would no longer require a permit. And so do we have a motion of support for this first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion?
It's great to see government can do something right for a change. Oh, sorry.
Because that's you, man. Okay. Other comments? Roll call.
Moore,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Yates,
Yes.
Burnett,
Yes.
Belcher,
Yes.
Dross,
Yes.
Okay, that passes. That gets us to the end of the agenda. Reports from city staff. The city manager is not here tonight. City clerk,
It'll be in the
anything?
no
minutes.
sir, thank you.
Okay, city attorney isn't here tonight, so we'll keep on going. City council members, start with you, Steve.
I'm good, thank you, sir.
Anything on your mind, Tom?
We've got an update Thursday night for 911 and emergency management on the lawsuit, but we don't have any data about what it's about yet.
Okay, but it's happening. Okay, Doug?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Okay.
No,
Sam?
thank you.
Joe? Tom?
Thank you.
Okay, and I've got nothing else either, so, with that, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.